Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, and this is part 1 of a series called Quantum Computing Impact on E-commerce. In this particular episode, we are going to talk about supply chain optimization. In the next few minutes, I'm going to cover 3 topics. 1. The increasing complexity of supply chains. 2. The impact of quantum computing on supply chain management. And 3. How supply chains can be optimized using quantum computing. So let's get started. So if you take a step back and look at supply chains, they've become increasingly complex over the last decade or so due to several factors. 1, of course, we have e-commerce. As more and more people shop online, that puts more pressure on the supply chain to deliver quickly and efficiently. 2. We also have increased demand for transparency and traceability in supply chains. Consumers want to know where their products come from and how they got to where they are. And finally, we also have disruptions like the pandemic or the war in Ukraine, putting a lot of pressure on supply chains and making them even more complex. Now, with all of that said, it is estimated that quantum computers will be able to tackle problems that would take a traditional computer millions to billions of years to solve. So what does that mean for supply chains? Well, in theory, quantum computing can help us optimize supply chains in ways that we never thought possible. For example, quantum algorithms can help us develop better ways to predict demand, optimize inventory levels, improve logistics and delivery routes, and even help us make better decisions about where to manufacture products. Now, before we go into how supply chains can be optimized using quantum computing, I just want to say that quantum computing is not going to replace traditional computing. It's not going to make existing systems obsolete. Instead, it's going to augment them. Quantum computers are really good at solving certain types of problems, but they're not good at everything. And they're definitely not going to be able to run your Microsoft Office applications. So let's talk about how supply chains can be optimized using quantum computing. One way is by improving logistics and delivery routes. This is a classic example of a problem that can be solved using quantum algorithms. The goal is to find the shortest or most efficient route that a delivery truck can take to deliver a set of packages. Now, this might seem easy, but as the number of packages and the number of stops increases, the problem becomes exponentially more difficult. A quantum computer can solve this problem much faster than a traditional computer, which means that companies can make more informed decisions about how to allocate resources and how to price their shipping services. Another way that quantum computing can help is by optimizing inventory levels. The goal here is to have enough inventory on hand to meet demand, but not so much inventory that it ties up a lot of capital. Again, this is a classic example of an optimization problem that can be solved using quantum algorithms. By using quantum computing, companies can develop better models for predicting demand, which can lead to better inventory decisions. Now, these are just 2 examples, but the possibilities are really endless. Other areas where quantum computing can help include manufacturing, supply chain finance, risk management, and even product design. In the next episode of our series, we are going to take a deep dive into one of these use cases and explore how a company is using quantum computing to optimize their supply chain. If you don't want to miss out, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this introduction to the exciting world of quantum computing and its potential impact on e-commerce. Thanks for watching and see you next time.